FCC Chairman Agent Pie, the poster boy of all of this controversy with the issue of net neutrality, put out a statement earlier, 2 days ago, this past Thursday, in regards to the harassment that Representative from New York, John Katko, was receiving, or received rather, by a person who called into his office and threatened to kill him and his entire family if he did not support net neutrality or vote in favor of it. Now, what's interesting about Pye's comment is that he mentions his own threats being made against him. And my stance on that has always been, it's not right in what either party is doing. So, for example, it's not right for the people who are making these threats to make them. Even though I do understand their anger, it doesn't, because people oftentimes, and that's part of the reason why we have these different shootings and events of violence. They get into this mindset, at least when it comes to political figures, that if you just get rid of that one person, that ideology goes away. If you just get rid of, I don't know, the current president, then we won't have the policies that we have. No, because the vice president will take over and continue them. That's the mindset of people who go and talk about committing acts of violence against political figures. If that representative, Katko, the one that was threatened over this, if something happened to him, some other Republican would get put in that seat, and it would be the same vote or the same results with a different face. But I find it really interesting that they can't. It's as though there's this thing they just can't seem to understand why people are as upset as they are. And as I keep trying to say, I disavow going after the people that are related to someone, because you shouldn't have any beef with them. If I don't like Pye's policies, I'm gonna say I don't like Pye's policies. I don't care about speaking about his parents or his children or his wife. They don't matter. They're not related to this. They're of another issue entirely, and that is what is so frustrating when you have those who might have good intentions in terms of actually not wanting this to get repealed, but then they're over here trying to badmouth those who are only related to this person based off of something that doesn't have to do with this issue. And I guess Pye doesn't get it. If you weren't trying to gut net neutrality, no one would be saying any of this about you. Matter of fact, we probably have statues up of you with the if you protected it. Even though we do have a tendency to focus more on infamy than on actual good resolve. So that could be the case. I'm bugged by what happened with this representative, because I guess I'm so used to people just not checking out those that are in office and just kind of letting them do whatever they want, in terms of not having much backlash and trying to rally people behind getting them replaced or primarying them or running against them in the next election, that I get surprised when people say, oh, my representative, I called him, I telephoned her, I spoke out to her or made contact with him. And it's mainly based on just the people I've seen online and just around from every angle that are not in the politics, don't seem to be privy to their representative, or to think that talking to the representative is that much of an effective thing. And really, in the case of this, all talking to his representative did was land this man in jail. Now, he obviously is the cause of that because of what he said, but it still didn't prove to get the result that he wanted. And again, if he had resulted to that act of violence, I can guarantee someone else would have come along, some other moderate Republican, and had the exact same vote as him. We have to get out of this idea that if you just take away that one person or thing, it'll be over. Ideologies tend to stick around longer than the people who believe in them do. They get passed down from generation to generation. So that's my stance on this. I will try to come up with some other topic about this tomorrow. It's been a very eventless day apart from that tax bill, but I am, we'll see. So thank you for watching.